Hey guys, welcome back to another video. And in this video we will talk about first of all the booleans, and we already know that, but we will recap that, and then we will talk about the decision making or the if else condition in Python. So let me create a code cell here, and you know booleans. What are the booleans? It always returns true or false. So if we check a condition, if it is true it will return true, and else it will return false. So let me check. Let's set a value for the a, and let's set it equal to 10, and then we want to check the 10 is greater than 20 or not. So if we run the code, it will allocate some memory in the backend, and you can see that it is returning false. So this is a type of boolean, and while we are checking this condition that if a is greater than 20 or not, a 10 is not greater than 20, so it is returning false. But what if we check, say, let us remove the variable, and now we want to check 30 greater than 20 or not. So 30 greater than 20, so it is returning true. So this is something known as boolean. So if a condition is true, we set it true, or if condition is false, then it is false. Now using this concept, we will take a look at this decision making. And decision making is, if we draw a graph, then it will look like this. We check some condition. If this condition is true, then we will do something, and if the condition is false, then we will do another thing. So suppose in India, if your age is greater than 80, you can vote in the election. But if your age is not greater than, or even not 18, then you cannot uh, give your vote in the election. So let me create a code cell here, and show you with an example. So we want to check if that, let's take a variable and age. Let's say age is 18. Let us take a variable, let's say age is 10, and now we want to check if age is greater than is less than 18, then you cannot vote. So let's say print you cannot vote, cannot vote. Now if you run the code, then you'll see that you cannot vote because your age is 10. Now what if we change the age to something greater than 18? So let's say 21. Now if we run the code again, it is not going to give us any output because we have not set the else condition yet. So let us set that else, let us print that you can vote. And now if you run the code, then you can see that you can vote. Now let me check once again with some lesser value, then let it set at 17, and you can see the output that you cannot vote. Yes, so this is how the conditional operators like if and else works in Python. Now say you want to set a range. So let's say in a club, if your age is less than 18, then you cannot enter in the club. Then if your age is between 18 and 21, you can enter in the club but you cannot drink. But if your age is greater than 20, then greater than 21, then you can do whatever you are supposed to do. So for that we use the if else if condition. So let me show you an example. So we have a variable, let's say age, and set it 12. Now what we want to do, we want to say that if your age is greater than, say, greater than 18, then you can enter the club. So print you can enter the club, but else you cannot enter the club. Else print you cannot enter the club. Now if your age is greater than 18 but less than 21, first of all let us run the code, and you can see that you cannot enter the club because your age is not greater than 18. Now what what if we have a condition like, if your age is greater than 18 but less than 21, then you can enter the club, but you cannot drink. But if your age is greater than 21, then you can enter the club and drink also. So let us do that. So for that we will use something called else if, or simply elif. Then we will check the condition that age is greater than 18, and so this is something we are familiar with. This is the logical and operator, means this both conditions should be satisfied, what we have in this side and what we have in right hand side. So let us say that if age is less than 21, then print you can enter the club but cannot drink.